Hello, I'm Deborah Jackson from La Trobe University, and my presentation is on nuancing the differences between maths and stats support for multidisciplines, so the support is tailored and relevant to students. Before I discuss how do we discern the differences in maths and stats support for various disciplines and why that's so important, I'll begin with investigating the nature of mathematics and statistics support, because by understanding the nature of support, we can target it according to requirements and create it so that it tackles specific needs. Support is available for students for a variety of reasons and for a variety of activities or tasks. For instance, students may simply be asking for help with particular problems, or they may need guidance with lecture note material or practice class work. They may need scaffolding with step-by-step support to reach higher levels of mastery, or they may need skills improvement, including refreshment and background reinforcement. Or they may need encouragement, someone to talk to and explain their concerns, and someone to tell them how to conquer their anxieties. They may just need confidence building. They may seek relevance. They may ask, why is maths important to my subject and where is it used? And what do I need to know that will enhance my learning in my subjects and complement them? And if structured well, maths support can be a place where students can find out those answers. They may need enabling, just a push in the right direction, or empowerment to get them to the next level. They may need interactive problem solving, someone to go through problems with them one-to-one. They may need explanation, not just the solving of a problem, but explanation of the relevance of the problem or the way the problem has been set up for solving and the reasons behind the techniques used. They may need clarification. They may need things made clearer. They may need to take apart a problem or concentrate on the issues that are holding up this progress. They may need assistance, where to find and how to utilise subject or support materials, and how to navigate to them and around them to find what is relevant. They may need resources like worksheets or quizzes or explanatory videos. So why do students need for support? For all of these reasons, of course, but because lectures provide information and explain techniques and introduce new things and motivate students, and practice classes and lab sessions give students the chance to go through set examples that complement the lectures, but in a limited time frame, and usually in a reasonably large class. Assignments can challenge students too and stretch their levels of understanding individually, but support gives the chance for individual one-to-one discussion of problems. It reaches out beyond set tasks and supports students who need any of the needs that we've listed here, and it adds that extra space for inquiry, skills improvement, and someone to talk to. And when do they need it? Well, that actually depends. Some need it prior to starting a subject for background skills refreshments. Most require it throughout the semester, and many seek it at exam revision time. And some require support precisely when they're working through a problem and get stuck and can't work out how to get to the next level. And how do we provide it? Well, that will differ from university to university. Some universities provide large support centres for many diverse disciplines within faculties or even within groups of faculties. Sometimes support centres are for mathematics and statistics subjects within mathematics and statistics departments alone. And sometimes support is provided within subjects for individual subject support. But when all support is brought together into one large, growing, healthy support centre, as it has at La Trobe, it becomes a vibrant place where students can see how maths is related to many disciplines, and they can engage in problem solving with various techniques used for a variety of subjects or disciplines and learn to appreciate the usefulness of maths and stats in many areas. Our support centre at La Trobe, called the Maths Hub, is a large one covering the College of Science, Health and Engineering and the College of Arts, Social Sciences and Commerce. It provides for a variety of subjects and disciplines subject support directly related to maths and stats utilised within subjects that participate in it, background skills refreshment for assumed knowledge within subjects or disciplines, modules or programs to increase maths and stats confidence and skills, and general maths and stats support and guidance for problems encountered throughout a student's studies, tailored support that shows discipline relevance of maths and stats to student specialties. What I wanted to talk about today was nuancing the differences within that support, because that has, for us, been one of the keys to positive student engagement. Quality maths and stats support needs to fill gaps in knowledge, provide, show and explain links where maths can be used to problem solve within disciplines, and create inquisitiveness, interest and motivation for students in a place where they can utilise and appreciate where specific techniques are used within a subject for problem solving. And key aspects to sound student engagement in support are advertising. Students need to be aware of the support, enthusiasm, not only from the tutors, but from the coordinators and lecturers purporting directly to the students where and how maths is related to this subject, and encouraging them to go to the support. And links placed within a subject site to that support is helpful. Relevance, making sure the support is relevant, of course, to the subject content. And a friendly environment, particularly for those lacking confidence in maths or have maths anxiety. Expert tutors who can interrelate discipline knowledge, and a wide range of support options, a wide range of resources, a wide range of times available for those one-to-one sessions, an easy access, support at the click of a button, and resources available 24/7. That's the worksheets and the quizzes and the videos. We have our help sessions 9 to 5 each day and some evening classes. But different subjects or disciplines have different needs. There are sometimes skills or topics that are required for just about all of them, and others where skills or topics are relevant to just a few. Providing targeted distinct topics within subject discipline modules guide students to relevant tasks and required skills that they actually need. Having all topic resources available for all students as well means that students can learn skills and topics beyond their discipline if they wanted to. So, nuancing the differences, building from bases, noting the links, that all helps to generate relevant resources, because there are often minor distinctions or delicate variations when providing relevant materials within topics. Interwoven into the different modules are relevant practical problems for various areas, whereas theory often remains the same. Basic skills are the common denominators, they are the bases, the building blocks. And relevance is weaved into the resources through the inclusion of practical examples for each area. It's like creating a tapestry. And weaving into that tapestry, we have a blending of theory and practical examples, and different tones and emphases within the topics, depending on the requirements. And you can provide students with information that's relevant to their discipline. For example, let's take nursing. There's emphasis on unit conversion and how to find correct dosages of medication. In chemistry, there's an emphasis on algebra and trigonometry and logarithms to solve problems in the chemistry context. And each of the disciplines has a context, so the list goes on and on. And weaving into the tapestry, you can have written explanations of the relevance of maths to disciplines, and this motivates the students. You can also weave into the mix tutors who are versed in maths-related fields, who can show students the relevance of maths to a subject within that field, and also videos of worked example can be woven in for reinforcement, and you can weave in feedback opportunities and sew them into the mix as well. Now, we evaluate our support each semester and improve or modify it as we go along. Each semester we compare the pass rates of those students who visit the Maths Hub and those who do not, and find the trends of higher pass rates for those who visit for almost all subjects. This year, although our students' visit have been down in numbers in comparison with last year due to general student numbers being down, the trends continue. Of the 39 subjects who students visited the Maths Hub in Semester 1 2021, 95% of those subjects showed an equal or higher pass rate for the group of students who visited the Maths Hub in comparison with the group of students who did not. The Maths Hub pass rates are in orange here, subject pass rates in blue, and the not Maths Hub pass rates in grey. This is a 10% improvement on Semester 1 2020, where 85% of participating subjects showed an equal or higher pass rate for the group of students who visited the Maths Hub in comparison with the group of students who did not. And Semester 1 Maths Hub participating subjects rose by 15% from 220 to 221, with 34 participating subjects in 2020 rising to 39 in 2021. Similarly, we also compared the pass rates of those students who engaged in the Maths Hub modules against those who did not, and equally found the trends of higher pass rates for those who engaged for almost all subjects. Here the Maths Hub module pass rates are in purple, the pass rates for the subject in blue, and the not Maths Hub module pass rates in pink. Of the 34 subjects whose students engaged in the Maths Hub modules in Semester 1 2021, 91% showed an equal or higher pass rate for the group of students who engaged in the Maths Hub modules in comparison with the group of students who did not. This is an 8% improvement on 220, where 83% of participating subjects showed an equal or higher pass rate for the group of students who engaged in the Maths Hub modules against the group of students who did not. Moreover, Semester 1 Maths Hub participating subjects rose by 17%. For Maths Hub module participating subjects, 17% rise, with 29 participating subjects in 2020 rising to 34 in 2021. And here is a couple of tables showing more clearly the increase in subjects participating and the increase in the pass rates for Maths Hub visits and Maths Hub modules. Another thing we keep an eye out for is student feedback. This is the Semester 1 2021, which mirrors the positive feedback from other years. And it's always encouraging, particularly when we see our objectives being matched in the comments. For instance, this student says, "It's helped me cement the practical ideas of the subject, and I can ask as many questions as I want. It's like a private tuition." Another says, "Without it I would be feeling 100% more stressed and really struggling to understand the material." Someone else says, "Now I feel much more confident with maths." Another student said, "Very helpful to me achieving completion of my nursing drug calculation assessment." Someone else says, "It helped me reconnect with maths." Someone else, "Generating more confidence, contributing greatly to my success, a fantastic resource." So have we created a work of art? Have we weaved, sewn, tailored, stitched, seamed, and created our tapestry of support? Well, not quite, because unlike a work of art, this cannot be put on a wall to admire. It's a working, breathing, changing work of art that develops and accommodates the needs of a changing environment. It expands and contracts in response to the requirements of students and discipline coordinators. We never really finish developing it or sewing new things into it or patching it up. Here's a list of my published papers discussing maths and stats support, including my most recent one in ACSME. And last but not least, thanks very much to the Maths Hub team of tutors and to the Maths Hub students. And thank you for listening.